Arigato gozaimasu. My name is Travis 248, and today we're playing Without Within, an anime novel series thing. Anyhow, I believe the first two words I said was in Japanese, and I believe they were like hello and goodbye. I don't know. I only know like 3 Japanese words. I'm not even sure if they're even correct or not. Want a little quick look at this game? First time playing this. Let's look at the options. Look at them options. Look at them options. Options. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. I just had to change my friend settings because that's a little bit annoying. Let's go to start. Venti. The chants of my fans echo the door in front of me. One of my 2 bodyguards wrapped his hand around the doorknob. Please prepare yourself, Miss Venti. Once I open this door, we'll head straight for a limo. The guard had no reason to freak. I had no long since grown used to these crowds. Used to the... Is that correct grammar? Still, I nodded to put him at ease. After taking a deep breath, he pushed the door open. Whoa! Kawaii! A crowd of hundreds raised their cameras as soon as I stepped out. My guards waved their arms and shooed them away. The red carpet was for me to walk on. After all, I blew a kiss for these starstruck peasants. Okay, she's already sounding like a total bee. Miss Venti, please, let us hurry, my bodyguard said. Too bad for him. I strutted along like a model on a catwalk. A group of reporters managed to worm through the crowd. They now tiptoed over my guards in hopes of scoring the exclusive. Venti, how does it feel to have won another Calligrapher of the Year award? A reporter asked me. Before I could answer, another dozen people shouted over each other, hoping for my attention. Venti, may I get a photo with you? Can I sign some autographs for my kids and the 2 of me, of course? I can't believe I'm standing this close to Venti. My fans stamped their dirty shoes all over the red carpet. Finally, my bodyguards pulled out the pepper spray to keep these fans in check. A young male reached in my direction despite having a spray aimed at his face. Rather admirable for a peasant. I extended a hand for this male, a fan to kiss. Unfortunately for him, he fainted at the sight of my perfectly polished nails. I reached my limousine at last. My bodyguard opened the door for me. As I climbed in, my trailing fans snapped at as many photos as they could. Miss Venti, the crowd chanted as my car window pulled up. How odd. They never referred to me as Miss. Oh, my graceful presence must have been too much for their sanity. These poor things. Miss Venti. But. Okay, so her name is Venti. Check. She is a celebrity. Check. And she's kind of a bee. You know what I mean. What is this save? Is this a save state? Oh, these must be like... Yeah, these must be save states. Let's go to this. Yes. Why is there another save file? Oh. Huh? Aw, she's so kawaii. Very nicely drawn. Oh. Well, I had fun while it lasted. At least I got to ride in a limousine for a good 30 seconds in real life. My only registered vehicle was my 10-year-old bicycle. My apartment had no space for a car anyway. Okay, so she's not a model. It was a dream. Okay, her being a superstar. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Actually, the single room with cracked walls might be an insult to the word apartment. Pull up those curtains for a spectacular $1 view featuring a sewage pipe and a wall painted with yellow. Just open the window, and if you wish to smell the sewage as well, a breathtaking experience. By the way, sorry, I need to take back the one room thing. This place actually had 2 rooms. Thank you very much. The second room happened to be a toilet. That still counted, right? The toilet clogged 3 times a month, so be careful when using it. Oh my goodness. Miss Venti, Miss Venti! A woman voice echoed from outside. She was no fan, but rather my landlady. I glanced over at my clock. 6 a.m. Waiting another hour or 2 would have been nice. Okay. I really don't want to do these voices, but... Well, actually, you know, I should. It'd be fun, I guess. She probably just wanted to tell me about another rent rise. Nothing good ever came out of that woman's mouth. Ooh, I would be better off staying in bed. Oh. This could ultimately change the course of the world. In real life, I would stay in bed. Nobody wants to wake up at 6 a.m. But, it's rise and shine. Coming! As I changed into something more appropriate, the landlady still kept knocking. I said, I was coming. Did I not? Maybe I should walk out naked. If that was what she dug, your dog, that sounds out of grammar. This already feels out of grammar. Or this was translated wrong probably a little bit. If this were a game, we might get a cell boost to 4th dimension. Wall breaking. Oh. Good morning, Miss Venti, the landlady said. I'm asked, what's with the hair? Looks like you just woke up. That's because I did. It's a waste for young ladies like you to sleep away your youth. The lady shook her head. I'm gonna have to do this in different voices because this is getting... So if anybody does not like me doing multiple voices, deal with it. 420. She had no right to preach me like this. I wanted to tell her, but I decided against it. What? Decided to go against it, not... Oh, wow. Bad grammar. As doing so would give her an excuse to lecture me further. With her size, if I enraged her, she would squash me into a venti flavored pancake. I really like the name Venti. Miss Venti, your rent has been due 3 days ago. Oh well, at least there's no, rent increase. Sorry, madam. My next paycheck will come after tonight's shift, so I will pay you first thing tomorrow morning. I said that like in the worst, English woman's voice. I can't do woman's voices. Even though my voice probably sounds like a woman from a video's point of view. The landlady grunted. Alright, just know that if this keeps up, you'll have to find someone else to live. Sorry, a little bit stuffy now. She spun around to leave. Once she disappeared behind the corner, I kicked my door shut. What? Causing a piece of my cracked wall to fall off. I tried shoving the piece back into place. My effort resulted in more wall fragments flaking off. I kicked my door shut. Oh, that makes sense. Could've just slammed it shut. Great, the landlady would make me pay for that next month once I became an accomplished holographicer. She would beg for a chance to shine my shoes. What is that? What is a graphic? Calligraphic or whatever is a virtual art related to writing. It is a design execution of lettering with a broad tip instrument or brush, opposed to build a letter in which letters are drawn. Calligraphic practice is defined as the art of giving form to signs in expression, humanist, and skillful manner. So a artist? A physiologically artist, basically. The more you know. This is a weird name. Never heard of it in my school books. That's extremely strange. Sorry for that. I actually had to look that up. Well, hey, I sounded a bit ranty before. Yeah, definitely. But that was never my intention. A lot of famous people had humble beginnings. I would follow in their footsteps, but first, I need to put in the work. Ooh, nice little sketch. The drawing is pretty great. And so I returned to the busiest street in my area, with color graphics spread before me. I sat on the concrete, resting my back against the fence, and horns blared behind me, mixed with people shouting things about each other's mothers. It's not an artist, I guess. I'm still confused. There's letters on papers. Let's see. So I'm kind of confused on whether that's. I guess that technically it's like an artist. I have no clue. These cards kept expelling fumes that made me choke. Just one of the many things I dealt with in the name of art. Ah, see, so it is art. Pedestrians took up almost every inch of space on the street ahead. Surely this would be the day when somebody spotted my talent. Nice. As always, no one afforded me anything more than a passing glance, and my will soon dwindled. Let me be honest, I never expected to be showered with praise by every head who passed here. More dots. As always, no one afforded me anything more. Oh, well, what? Did I go back? Yeah, I did. The scroll wheel button scrolls back. Okay, that's interesting. What was the old saying? 10% of the people you reached out will buy your work. I could live with that. Even just 1%. Please. Anything but 0. I wanted to scream at these people. They had no idea how much sweat I poured into these color graphs. Totally. I don't know if you can see through this speed flow. You can totally tell you did so much work into these. Rant? Vans? I don't want to rant. I said to keep these things to myself. People often said patience would be rewarded. I wondered if my patience would ever become worthwhile. Just as I thought this, a man paused to look at my color graphs. He had a bucket of fried chicken in his hand. The smell made me pour my mouth water. As the man eyed my works, one by one, I felt my cheeks heating up from anticipation. I guess I said that right. At last, someone who spared more than a moment with my works. This must be my reward. The timing can, however, be more perfect. Watch him just like, can I use that paper because my hands are dirty? Watch him be like that. I summoned the courage to speak with the man, but he first spoke. Charging for these? I managed a tiny nod. Man snorted, I would never hang these on my wall, even if you gave them for me free. Seriously, this is the most shameless display I've ever seen. Well, that's the honest truth. They're Japanese words on a piece of paper. Well, technically that can be art, but it's not essentially the prettiest thing. Oh yeah, trolls online were one thing. Confronting one in real life was a rarity. Judging from the man's scrawny arms, I bet I could overpower him with ease. Then he would know just how big of a blunder he had made. Do I attack him? Or restrain myself? Well, I don't know. Attacking him, I would probably get arrested. I should restrain myself, because that sounds good. Restrain. Folks always said to ignore trolls. Yep, that's right, everybody. Ignore the trolls. I clenched my teeth and stayed put after chuckling in my face. The man strutted off. Determined to prove him wrong, which I said that wrong, continued to sit and wait for potential customers. Please do not recorrect me for words I say. I have a little bit of German in me. I don't know if you noticed, my S's and my R's are kind of extended where I can't say certain words. So sorry about that, my heritage. Another 1,000 people. I can probably do this in German accent. Another 1,000 people walked by without sparing me a look. Lingering here any longer would be a waste of the time. See? I can do it. As I packed my things, I insisted I was leaving because my part-time job started in an hour. Deep inside, I knew that man's words had rocked my confidence. I think that's wrong. Giving up on calligraphy would mean I had wasted all my time over nothing. Yet if I lacked the gift, preserving might make things worse. Tears welled in my eyes, and I clenched my fists to hold them back. Speaking of tears, I heard a kid crying within the crowd. Looked like we had a lost child on our hands. Some pedestrians shot glances, but none of them offered more than that. These really were horrible people. To cheer myself up, I told myself I would never want my calligraphers to be owned by people like that. I should help a kid, but that would be being too late for my job. We're gonna help the kid. Yeah. If I judged others for banning a child, then did the same for myself, I would be a jerk and a hypocrite. With a sign, I walked up to the boy. Yes. Is it gonna be cute, little boy? Oh, no. It's not gonna show. There. It's okay. Did you lose mommy? The boy is sobbing too hard to answer. I leaned in to stroke his back with one hand and his head with the other. Let me know if you lost mommy, okay? I'll help you find her. So there's no need to be scared. The kid managed a nod at last, and I whispered, "Good boy," in his ear. What's your mommy's name? Hungry. Name is Hungry? The voice turned around, and I realized what he meant. Oh, well, how about I buy you a sandwich? Sandwich. The kid shook his head. I want ice cream. We're gonna have a Russian kid. Hey kid, ice cream is more of a dessert, actually. I want ice cream. You fascist pig. Funner. So ice cream it was. One for him, and none for me. The money came out of my pocket, of course. My poor wallet. At least the kids can have eaten the whole thing rather than let half it melt on his shirt. Gosh. Jesse, the boy said. That's my mummy's name. Jesse. I called it as I strode along the street. Now people stare at me more than ever. Enough to make me blush. In fact, maybe I should try shouting Jesse at random next time I sold my calligraphs. The sky turned orange as time tickled by. Yes, I knew my shift started half an hour ago. Stop reminding me. The woman squeezed through the crowd, strode towards us. She ran past a red light, nearly getting hit by a truck in the process. Wow. Mummy. The boy shook free of my hold and rushed. My hold? Hands. Would be better. And, rushed into her mother's embrace. After muttering apologies to her son, the woman glazed towards me. Oh, thank you so much for your help. You're wonderful, just wonderful for taking care of my Russian kid. That's totally from Japan. The torrents of praises curled my lips into a stupid grin. Anybody would have done the same thing. Oh, that face. Please, if there's anything I can do in return, just let me know, the mother said. Actually, there is something I need help with, as noted. Anything in my power, miss. Which way back to the train station? Oh boy. Oh boy. Troubles. I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna leave it at here, guys. So, if you like this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to become my subscriber today. And as always, have a nice day and enjoy the music. I said that Probably a pretty bad Russian accent. Whatever. Bye!